Hello guys, you are welcome to Prepclass. My name is Mr. Chima and I'm your Prepclass tutor for today. Now looking at your screen, you are going to be seeing our Waec Biology 2019 All Questions Solved. That tells you that today we are going to be solving past questions on biology for the year 2019. In our previous videos, we've looked at past questions from number 1 to 10. So today, I'll be taking you guys on questions 11 to 15. So students, first and foremost, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos. Feel free to always drop a comment on our comment section box. Maybe you have 1 or 2 questions you want Mr. Chima to clarify. Just notify us using our comment section box and your questions will be attended to. Also, do not forget to share our videos. Remember that there are some of your friends that may find this video very interesting. Please try as much as possible to share it so that it can reach as much viewers as possible. Okay, so without wasting our time on today's section, let us move straight to question number 11. The heart can beat continuously without being fatigued because it is composed of skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, cardiac muscles, renal muscles. Now, fatigue simply means tired. So they are asking us, why is it that the heart can continue to beat continuously without getting tired? Because once a muscle tissue experiences fatigue, which simply means tired or so, it will stop. Are you following? Once a muscle tissue experiences fatigue, or maybe we experience fatigueness in our muscles, we notice that we stop doing that particular thing we are doing. Take for example, you are gymming, you are lifting a weight. Once the muscles of your arms are tired, you just drop that weight and you'll be able to do any other thing again. But you notice that the heart continue to contract and relax, continue to pump blood without stopping unless the person dies. That simply means that the muscles of the heart never gets fatigue. So they're not asking us what kind of muscle is that? Is it a skeletal muscle, a smooth muscle, a cardiac muscle, or a renal muscle? Now we need to know what these muscles are. Skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscles, as the name implies, are attached to bones and brings about movements where they are found. So skeletal muscles are attached to bone and each one bring about movement where they are found. Okay, smooth muscles. Smooth muscles are found in walls of the digestive system, blood vessels, and respiratory systems. So that means the muscle in the heart is not a skeletal muscle. The muscle in the heart is not a smooth muscle. Cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are found only in the walls of the heart. I believe we've seen our answer. They can contract and relax continuously so that the heart can pump blood rhythmically. So because of all these definitions we've given, our correct answer is cardiac muscles. So the name of the muscle that is found in the heart is called cardiac muscle. There is nothing like renal muscle. We have 3 kinds of muscles in mammals or in vertebrates. It's either a skeletal muscle, a smooth muscle, or a cardiac muscle. Okay. Question number 12. The products of tissue respiration are A, is it glucose, oxygen, and water? B, is it oxygen, water, and energy? C, is it glucose, carbon dioxide, and energy? D, is it water, carbon dioxide, and energy? What are the products of tissue respiration? First of all, you need to know what tissue respiration is. So I said that tissue respiration is also known as cellular or aerobic respiration. So when you hear the word tissue respiration, it means cellular respiration, it means aerobic respiration. It is a complete oxidation of glucose in the body of animals into carbon dioxide, water, and energy. This energy is in the form of what? ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Sorry, I didn't spell it because I believe that at this stage, you should know what ATP is. You are writing jam here. So you should know what ATP is. Adenosine triphosphate. Now we have two types of respiration. We have anaerobic and aerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell, but aerobic respiration takes place in the mitochondria of all living cells. So because of that, they call the mitochondria the powerhouse of a cell, because that is where the highest amount of this ATP is formed. In the cytoplasm, anaerobic respiration produces only 2 ATPs, but in the mitochondria, aerobic respiration produces 36 ATPs. You see the gap? So because of that, the mitochondria is called the power of the cell. So now, the complete breaking down or the complete breakdown of glucose in the mitochondria of all living cells into carbon dioxide, water, and energy is known as what? Aerobic respiration, tissue respiration, or cellular respiration. You can see here I said note that complete oxidation takes place in the mitochondria. So this is the equation of reaction. Glucose plus oxygen will give you carbon dioxide, water, and energy. So the energy is what? The form of 38 ATP. So this is the product: water, carbon dioxide, and energy. The product of anaerobic respiration is usually what? Pyruvate and carbon dioxide. So the pyruvate will now be converted into acetyl-CoA before it enters into the what? Mitochondria. So that's a topic or statement or discussion for another day. So let us continue. So our correct answer is D: water, carbon dioxide, and energy. Question number 13. Excretory products in plants responsible for the discoloration of flowers are they called alkaloids? Are they called tannins? Are they called anthocyanins? Or are they called resins? Now, each of all these are excretory products, most especially alkaloids, tannins, and resins. So now let us look at what they are. Let's see what they are. Alkaloids. Alkaloids act as storage reservoir for nitrogen and protect plants from attack by predators. So alkaloids usually protect plants from attack by what? Predators. Tannins. They protect trees from infection by bacteria and fungi. You see it? They protect trees from infection by what? Bacteria and fungi. Anthocyanins, they are responsible for the coloration of plant flowers. And also resins protect plants from insects and pathogens. This is supposed to be protect, not protect. Sorry for that. So this S should not be here. And also here, I think I saw another typo. Alkaloid act as storage reservoir for nitrogen and protect. This should be protect. This S should not be here and should not be here. Sorry for that. Okay. So now we've seen the function of these 4. But the question says, let's look at the question. The question says, excretory products in plants responsible for the discoloration of flowers are called. None of them is responsible for the discoloration of flowers. Maybe they would have rephrased the question by saying that excretory products in plants which in mild concentration or which in low concentration will lead to the discoloration of flower is called. Then we can now say that the answer is what? Anthocyanins. So since anthocyanins is responsible for coloration, and maybe they didn't explain the question or they didn't dictate the question very well. So let's go for anthocyanins. So anthocyanins will be our best choice. Question number 14. The process of maintaining a steady internal environment is known as, is it osmoregulation? Is it equilibration? Is it homeostasis? Is it what? Plasmolysis. The process of maintaining a steady internal environment. Let us see what each of them are. Osmoregulation. This is the process by which organisms balances the level of what? Water and solute in their body cells. It is a type of homeostasis process. So this definition is not related to maintaining a steady internal environment. Let's look at equilibration. Equilibration is from the word equilibrium, which simply means to bring to a balance. Just to a balance, not specifically maintaining steady internal environment. It just simply means to bring to a balance. I don't know what they are balancing. Homeostasis. This is the process by which an organism maintains a steady internal environment. You can see that we've seen our answer. And plasmolysis, the process by which a plant cell loses water as a result of being placed in a hypertonic, that is high salt concentrated solution. So because of that, our best choice is homeostasis. So the process whereby living organisms maintain a steady internal environment is known as homeostasis. This homeostasis process includes hormonal discharge and their control and function, nervous coordination. It also involves osmoregulation. So it's very broad. It's a very broad aspect of the topic. Question number 15. Which of the following statements is not true about hormones? Which of the following statements is not true about hormones? A. Their responses are voluntary. B. They may affect more than one target organ. C. They are chemical messengers in animals. D. They are transported by the blood to target organs. Let us see. What are hormones? First of all, hormones are chemical substances produced by endocrine glands. Endocrine glands are special glands in the body that produces substances we call hormones. They do this by releasing these hormones into the bloodstream. Do you understand? So endocrine glands are called ductless glands. They don't have tube where the hormone pass. The only route in which the hormone passes is that the hormone diffuses into the blood and is being carried by the blood to target cells. So hormones are chemical substances produced by endocrine glands and are released in the blood, carried to target cells or tissues or organs where they exhibit their effect. So now from this definition, their responses are voluntary. Voluntary simply means intentional, knowingly, can be controlled. I don't think we can control the production of hormones. It's not possible. For example, the pancreas produces the hormone insulin that regulates the amount of sugar in the blood. It is the brain that controls it. We don't control it. We don't enter inside our body or press our body or touch our pancreas to produce the hormone. No, you can't control it. Like movement is voluntary. You can decide to stand and walk. You can decide to sit. But you can't control what happens inside your body. So it's an involuntary process. So that's wrong. Hormone is not voluntary. They may affect more than one target organs. Yes. Hormone like adrenaline affects more than one target organs. It affects the eyes. You'll be blinking your eye fast. It affects the leg, maybe a gutter that you cannot jump before you know you can just fly because you are afraid. Are you following? So you affect more than one target organs. They are chemical messengers. Of course, we've said that they are chemical substances. They are transported by blood to target cells. Of course, it's in the definition that they are carried to target cells and organs and they are released in the blood. So you can see that out of these four, the one that doesn't go is voluntary. That's that their responses are voluntary. That's wrong. Hormonal responses are involuntary. They are being controlled by the nervous system. They are being controlled by the brain. So we cannot control that. So because of that, our best option is their responses are voluntary. So that is not what's true. Okay. So with that, we've come to the end of today's section on biology, where we solved past questions for the year 2019. We looked at questions 11 to 15. In the next section, we are going to be looking at questions 16 to 20. I hope I will see you there. Now, if you look below here, you are going to see a link. You use this link to join our WhatsApp group. When you do so, you'll be getting updates and infos on the latest video we have on YouTube that you will find very interested in what watching. So till then, I will meet you next time. I remain Mr. Chima, your biology tutor from Prepclass Tutors. Bye, and do stay safe. Cheers.